Ryan Kalkbrenner, our guest today here on the Hornets Hivecast. Congratulations. Welcome to Charlotte.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Take me through your draft process, because you were all over the mock drafts. There were some that had you really high, some that had you mocked in a lot of different places. I saw a couple that had you mocked as Charlotte. What was your draft process like?
I mean, honestly, with that mock draft stuff, I didn't really pay too much attention to that. I'm not really on social media that much, so I didn't see a ton of it, and at the end of the day, I'm just listening to what my agents are telling me because they're the ones talking to teams. But it was a fun draft process. I thought I had a bunch of really good workouts. It got a little tiring at the end because, you're doing all this traveling and stuff, but it was a good time. And I'm glad I ended up here. I think I'm in a great spot.
When you worked out here in Charlotte, what stood out about the Hornets, the organization, and that workout in particular?
I just liked how they operate. You can kind of, especially after playing college basketball for 5 years, you can kind of tell how people operate and if that's going to translate to, winning and getting better. And, you can tell this team and organization is really committed to doing things the right way to win and get better. So that's a really exciting thing to be a part of. And, as a player, it's a great place to grow and further your career. So it's awesome.
In terms of setting foot now here in Charlotte and starting the process of preparing yourself for your first NBA season, obviously there's a very high ceiling for you. No one gets the NBA without it, but you've had the benefit of 5 years of college basketball, 4 as the Big East Defensive Player of the Year. How ready do you feel at this point in your career and your life for the challenge in front of you?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I can step in and make an impact right away. I mean, obviously, like you said, I got room to grow in a lot of areas, and it's going to keep getting better and better, but I feel like I can come in, contribute right away, help us win some games. I feel like whatever that role is, I'm going to do the best of my ability, and the coach is going to kind of decide that too based on how I'm playing in practices and whatnot, but I'm just excited to be in the NBA and help a team win, so I'm excited to be here.
The D is what you're known for. Obviously, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. That's rare in any conference, let alone one as prestigious as the Big East. But a lot of fans are particularly enamored with your three-point shooting ability. Sometimes for the taller players, I have no idea what this is like because I was never one of them. But that's not something that necessarily came naturally. When did you start exploring your range with your offensive game and really incorporating that deeply into your game?
Yeah, I started trying to shoot a little bit later in my high school career, and then I got to college, and I was like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I need to simplify this for a little bit. So early in my college career, I didn't really shoot, but then obviously as we went along, I started adding it more and more and getting comfortable with it. Because at this point, I feel like shooting in practices and workouts, I got down to like I can shoot it really well. Just getting used to shooting in games with everything flying around you. You got to do all these other things and then get ready to shoot. So it's just getting used to it in games, but I feel really confident in it. And, I can't wait to bring that to the NBA with me.
Looking at the NBA game, who's someone you model your game after?
I get the Brook Lopez comparison a lot. But, I mean, I don't really try to model my game after anyone. I just try to get better because I want to be good at everything. So, I don't try to model my game after anyone, but I get that Brook Lopez comment a lot.
One thing you have the benefit of, and everyone in your draft class really does, you've played with some really high-level players in your time at Creighton. A couple of guys have gone on to the NBA. What has that experience taught you and maybe help prepare you for coming to the NBA where, let's face it, rookies sometimes aren't allocated the same kind of shot volume that they had when they were in the NCAA?
I mean, you just get used to playing as a team. I mean, 2 years ago we had so much talent on the team, and I think that was part of the beauty of the culture at Creighton is no one cared how the points came. We just cared about getting good shots. So I think going in the NBA, it's the same attitude. Like, I don't care who scores. All I care about is winning. If it's me taking shots, great. If it's someone else taking shots, great. So I just think being part of that culture at Creighton where we didn't care who was scoring is just going to help me a lot transition.
You've been asked this a couple of times. He has as well, but you played head-to-head against Liam McNeely 3 times in college. Congrats. You have bragging rights for life, 2-1 against UConn. You mentioned how much you're looking forward to being on the same team as him. What are some things about him that you're looking forward to watching him put to use against other defensive teams?
Yeah, he's such a good scorer and has a feel for the game. I remember when we played him in Omaha, he drew so many fouls because he was just baiting us into, going for a pump fake or, just creating contact. And it was so annoying to guard because he was so good at it, and they couldn't say anything because they were fouls. So that's going to be a lot of fun to not have to guard. But yeah, he's such a smart player. It's going to be fun playing with him.
Off the floor, what are some things you like? What should people be looking for to help you out as you adjust to your new home?
I mean, I'm a pretty simple guy. Me and my wife like to lay low, watch a movie, go for a walk. I like to go fishing. So, like, if I do try to do something on an off day, I'm trying to go fishing. But yeah, we're simple people. We just like to take it easy and enjoy life.
Charlotte has a lot of opportunities for that for you. One last question before we let you go here. I like to ask all the rookies this, and then we play it back for them after it happens. You might have thought about this before, but what will your first points be in the NBA? How is it going to go down?
I'm hoping it's a lob dunk because that would be fun. I did that a lot in college, so I think I can do it.
Anyone in particular throwing the lob?
Oh, man. Either LaMelo, or it'd be kind of fun to have another one of the rookies throw it. That'd be fun.
Fair enough. We'll look forward to that. Hopefully opening night here in Charlotte, just a couple of months away. Ryan, thanks so much for joining us here. Congratulations. Welcome to the Hornets.
Yeah, thank you.